Hi there, this is Hector. Today is the 23rd of July 2007. London market has just closed. I also closed the trade that I had opened for today. So before I call it today, I wanted to recap a little bit on the setups that I sent this morning to the guys on my mailing list, the guys that bought my course and are therefore receiving the my trading setups for today. I just wanted to let them know what my views on those setups are for today. First of all, I was telling them about the GBP against the American dollar in the 4 hours time frame, meaning the cable. I was telling them that I was waiting for a retracement back to viable levels to the dynamic area of support. Price today has been basically moving sideways right below the 206.00 area. So well, not much action, to be honest, on cable today. Very tight trading range today, 68 pips only. As you can see, well, this is the 4 hours time frame, so 1, 2, 3, 4 bars moving, like I say, sideways right below the 206.00, and so well, no trade, no signals being created on this currency pair at all, to be honest. Let me see if I can actually minimize this chart. There we are. Alright, next up I was telling them about the Euro JPY on the daily charts. Another nice uptrending scenario with all those moving averages pointing up, parallel to shoulder, etc, etc. Moreover, we have a trend line marked in black. I don't know if you guys can see that on my chart. I'm talking about this trend line here. So I was also the 38% Fibonacci level comes around there. So basically, I'm waiting for a retracement back to this level. Okay, as soon as that happens, I will be searching for a long entry. But nonetheless, this is the daily chart, so it might take a little bit for this setup to unfold. All right, but nonetheless, I think that setup is still valid. I will still keep an eye on it tomorrow. Next up, the GBP against the Australian dollar of the daily charts. I was telling these guys also how I'm waiting basically for this double bottom to give way to the downside in the direction of this triangle and in the direction of the moving average. This is basically a flat bottom triangle. Okay, I'm basically looking for breakup, pullback, continuation. Price still cannot break below the this double bottom area, the 232.50, 233.00. Still having some support at that level, and anyway, like I said before, this is the daily chart, so it's going to take a little bit to unfold this setup. Okay, but like I say, nonetheless, I will still keep an eye on this setup for the next few days. What else? Yeah, right, the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar. This trade I couldn't take it because I was already involved. I was telling the guys that I was waiting for a pullback to the 0.9190 area, which comes around there, more or less there. It didn't retrace all the way back here. It's we were having I was seeing a triple top at that level, as you can see, signified or marked by this blue line on my chart. So I was basically waiting for a retrace back down here. Also the 50% Fibonacci level around there, this triple top, the dynamic area of support, etc, etc. It would have been a nice area to find a long entry from, but nonetheless, price didn't retrace all the way down here, and anyway, I was already involved in an Australian dollar related currency pair, so even if it had signals, I couldn't have possibly taken due to my own money management rules. Next up, Australian dollar against the JPY of the daily chart. Another nice uptrending pair, and well, still basically waiting for a retrace back down to the dynamic area of support. Okay, just as it happened here, here and here. Well, I'm basically waiting for the same thing. Retracement, bang, bounce to the upside. But once again, this is daily chart. It's going to take a little bit of time. Australian dollar against the CHF. This thing has basically taken off without me. No lame excuse to give here. I missed this entry. I was waiting for a pullback once again to more more appealing levels to buy from. Instead of that, price has shot 115 pips today. You see that long green bar there? Like I said, today's range has been 116 pips to the upside. I was hoping for a retrace so I could hop on board at more decent levels and more cheaper levels basically. Instead of that, it's just bounced to the upside, and this whole setup is gone without me. Euro against the New Zealand dollar, another very nice setup. That's as well taken off without me. Man, I hate with this kind of thing happens. You see the setup and you just can't find a suitable entry level. This setup was based on the daily charts. As you can see, we have as well as I showed you before in the GBP against the Australian dollar, we have a double bottom with triangle formation. Okay, so basically a flat bottom triangle, moving averages pointing down. So I was basically waiting for a breakout to the downside, which is what's happened. But if you zoom into the 4 hours time frame, which I did, of course, I was following this thing in real time. I was waiting for my typical breakout pullback continuation. Instead of that, what we've seen is a 200 pip drop today with no retracement whatsoever. No retrace to no pullback whatsoever to retest this double bottom that I'm marking right now. Okay. Basically, what I was waiting, as I saw early in the morning, this red bar here breaking below the 173 round number, which was also that double bottom. I got very excited. I told myself, all right, Hector, if you get a pullback, a retracement back to this level from below, and from there you make new lows for the day, it's going to be a very nice short signal in the direction of the of this triangle, in the direction of the moving averages as seen in the daily charts. It's going to be a very nice short signal. You will probably be able to squeeze at least 100 pips off this trade, but instead, well, price has kept on making new lows farther and farther and farther down with no pullback whatsoever. So you know, what can I say? I couldn't find a decent entry level on this setup. This is what happens when you are such a conservative trader such as myself. Sometimes this kind of thing happens. Sometimes you miss the entry. Some people perhaps would have simply bracket this 173.00 level, place a sell stop order few pips below, and as price breaks below, you know, they would have gotten filled in short in the market and riding a very nice swing to the downside. Like I say, 210 pips move for the day. But I'm a conservative trader. I like to wait for the confirmation of the breakout. In this case, we didn't get it, and the train basically chugged along without me. And finally, Australian dollar against the New Zealand dollar. I've showed you guys this trade. This is the only trade that I took today. It was worth 30 pips on my account, which is not too bad. 30 pips for an intraday trade. Alright guys, that's what's been going on today. Those are the setups that I sent you this morning. That's what's been going on. One trade taken. Two setups, I think, or three setups that took off without me, and the other ones I'm still waiting for them. Okay, they still haven't actually given the signal. Alright guys, I'll be sending you my emails tomorrow morning as usual. Bye bye.